I'm your pocket filler, the parlay killer, the Northside thriller. Start the broadcast, subscribe with a smash, the Gorilla Sports Podcast.
Welcome into the Gorilla Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Alex Bulpin. It is Sunday, August the 4th. All right, recapping from yesterday, we had a bit of a not great day. We had 7 plays going. We gave 2 units back. Now, we were really close to having a good game. Our first bet, we had Baltimore and Cleveland over 8.5 runs. That came through for us. That ended up being a winner. It was 8-4 final, so that sailed over. Our other play was Pittsburgh and Arizona over 8.5. This one got rained out. They came back. It ended up being a 4-2 final. However, Arizona had their chances. They had the bases loaded with 0 out when they came back from the rain delay. And it was perfect timing because it was the top of the order. We had Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte, and our boy Josh Bell all in a row. And they got 1 run out of the whole thing. Josh Bell comes up with 2 out, bases juiced. We needed him to get a hit. I had him over his hits, runs, and RBIs. I had him over a bunch of things. And he strikes out. So that was absolutely painful. You know, 1 big hit there, and that changes the whole landscape of the game. They get 2 runs there, tied 4-4, makes it over 8.5 runs. So that was a bit painful that they didn't come through for us. Now we had 4 batter parlays going, and we had at least 1 correct on all 4 of them. So our 1 winning batter parlay is we took Vladdy Guerrero and we paired it with Jose Altuve. Vladdy is just on fire right now. And then we took Josh Bell and we paired it with Luis Arias. Josh Bell didn't get a hit. Luis Arias did. Our next play is we had Colton Cowser and we paired him with Bobby Witt. And the reason we paired Colton Cowser with him is because he was a minus 170. And we paired it with the minus 420 of Bobby Witt, and Bobby Witt did not get a hit. So his 15-game hit streak's over. That became a loser as well. And then we had Steven Kwan going with Ketel Marte. Steven Kwan didn't get a hit for us, but Ketel Marte did. So we had 1 correct and 1 wrong on 3 different ones. So we had 8 batters going. We had 5 of them correct, but we only had 1 winner. That's hard to do. That's a little bit painful. That's all right. We were pretty close to a couple of wins, but we ended up with a 2-unit losing day yesterday. I ended up putting a bunch of money on Vladdy Guerrero over his 2 hits, over his hits, runs, and RBIs, stuff like that. So it ended up kind of breaking me even for all the extra stuff I was putting on to Josh Bell as well. Hey, that's the breaks. This is how this thing goes. All right, I got 1 play going today. We're going to take the Baltimore Orioles on the money line. We're back in Corbin Burns. This guy's elite. He's 11-4. He's got a 2.47 ERA, 1.04 WHIP. And he actually has good history versus the Cleveland Guardians. Like Steven Kwan's 0-3, Jose Ramirez 0-4, Lane Thomas 1-6. So not a great history versus them. And it's Gavin Williams, the rookie, going for Cleveland. Now, this guy's pretty good, but a lot of his numbers are skewed. He's got 6 starts. 3 of them are versus Detroit. And I mean, Detroit isn't the who's who of offenses. They're a bottom 15 offense, bottom of the barrel offense. And, let's see what happens when he goes up against some big league hitting in Baltimore today. And we get it at a minus 130 on the road. So I like Baltimore today on the money line. And I've got just a couple of batter parlays that I like today. I'm going to pair Vladdy Guerrero with Nico Horner. So Vladdy Guerrero, the Toronto Blue Jays, he's batting 7-for-21. He's batting .333 with 2 home runs and 3 doubles. Versus Garrett Cole of the Yankees. He's 1-for-1 versus Cole this year, and he's on a 16-game hit streak. So give me Vladdy, and we're going to pair that with Nico Horner of the Chicago Cubs. Now, he's 11-for-25. He's batting .440 versus Mike Mikolas. He's 3-for-7 versus Mikolas this year. And he's got a hit in 21 of his last 25 games. So I like that look, too. Our next batter parlay is we're going to take Byron Buxton of the Minnesota Twins to get 1 hit. Now he's batting .727 with 2 home runs versus Flexen. Those are nice numbers. I like that a lot. And we're going to pair that with Rafael Devers. Now Devers is on a 10-game hitting streak, and he's going versus righty Nathan Eovaldi today. And I like when you pair those 2 together. So I just got the 3 plays going today. We got Baltimore on the money line. We got Devers and Buxton together. And we got Vladdy and Nico Horner together. All right, guys, if you're rocking with me, let's roll.